Stadium in Minneapolis. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. Joe Burrow and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Detroit Lions.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines and lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Rodgers now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Stephon.
To throw again. Rodgers. Open man Hamler. That's complete.
Rodgers pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Complete to C.J.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Up on the play. And the Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
shotgun now for Rodgers. This is the tight end Fant. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Noah Fant. It's a gain of 6. First down, Lions.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Rodgers pass. complete.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool him with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So here's the Viking offense making their way out.
They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run. Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Running is Swift. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Shotgun there for Rodgers. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Charles, Myles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 7 yards the pickup there. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Brought him down. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Miller. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Vikings 7, Lions 0.
2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
throwing now is Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
They'll run here with Swift.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. Setting up the screen for Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And Burrow going to throw again.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Minnesota Vikings.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Again, it's Burrow. The open man is Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he's got his big tight end, Fant. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 1st down, Rodgers.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The white flag coming out as as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. A.J. Brown, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
That'll be complete to Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Burrow will throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching him, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
to the air again, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 41-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow. The try. Wide open receiver complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. But
one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a run with Cook. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brought him down.
They run it again with Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That's good for another Minnesota.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is incomplete. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
To try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
They're on 34-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier, taken down right at
on 3rd down. That's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
The pass.
Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. Third down here.
It's third down. And
here's Rodgers to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Swift.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Made by Michael Pierce.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Open man Hamler. That's complete.
Rodgers pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Detroit.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Detroit.
From 19 yards away. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle to Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Play action. It's Burrow. To the left side, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Cook. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's going to be another 1st first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. Again, it's Cook. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Burrow's pass. Incomplete on the throwaway.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
17. Lions 14.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
25-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Dalvin Cook. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Lions.
Now it's Burrow to Jefferson on the slant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this is right down the middle as he And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Lions, 14.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 33-yard line.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down 20-14. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Rodgers pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Rodgers to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Lions.
Now Rodgers. This is the tight end fan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Back to throw, Rodgers.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
The kick is good.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And here comes the Lions defensive unit. They trot back out onto the field. And everything's going to rest on this drive. Can they keep them out of field goal range? Because a field goal would win it.
So now you're in that position of you can't just back off and give them easy throws. At the same time, you don't want to press them so hard they go over the top and beat you deep. So you're playing a tight defense with an idea that you have the lead. Whatever you do, don't let them in the field goal range and give that up.
So maybe tight but not too tight. Right?
Exactly. I mean, it's perfect, right? It's kind of like lacing up your shoes. Get it exactly right and no more.
See if they lace them right. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A final shot now for Burrow. Lions pressure, he's brought down.
Today's final final score.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Lions, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been